So all week here at CES 2019, we have been running around to different hotels. We've been at the Venetian, we've been at the Bellagio, we've been at Caesar's Palace. And the only reason we came over here to the show floor is because Johnny made me, because InWin is here. So they got a couple new cases that are laid out behind us. They got some new fans, so let's go check them out. Johnny's gonna walk us through and tell us all about the new products. BPS Customs coverage of CES 2019 in Las Vegas is made possible by Intermax and their all-new Sabre A White edition. Featuring all the standout elements from the original Sabre A, including swappable panels for airflow, the Sabre A White also introduces a completely new square fan design and addressable RGB system. You can fit 360mm radiators at the top or the front, and admire your handiwork through the side panel tempered glass. Check out the link in the video description to learn more. All right, Johnny, we got some new fans here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about them?
So these are our new crown fans. These fans are actually one of our more popular upcoming fans. These are static pressure fans coming in 120 and 140 variants. So for those of you looking to cool using a radiator, the crown fans are definitely the best way to go. So it has the same kind of options with Polaris, with the fully modular cabling, and of course daisy chainable as well. Fully addressable, so you can connect it directly to your motherboard, or we provide an adapter if you choose, or if you don't have a motherboard that complements the pin.
You know, one of the best things about the Polaris fans was the modularity and also the ability to daisy chain them all together. It made wiring in the case literally like so simple compared to a lot of other systems out there. I'm sure you guys got that feedback a lot. Are you looking to like continue this on the fans moving forward with whatever next series are?
Oh, absolutely. The feedback that we've been getting is a lot of people love the modularity of it, just because the cable management is just at a premium there. So we are definitely going to move forward with this and continue to develop these case fans and improve them every year.
Yeah, and you got another one on this spinning wheel over here. So why don't we move over to the camera's right, I guess, and check out what we got going on here. So I'm going to stop this, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
All right. So there are two fans on here. One of them is the crown, but the other one is a little bit different.
So the little bit different one is our Sirius Loop. And our Sirius Loop one is not actually in motion right now, as opposed to the crown fans, for a good reason. So the crown fans are actually powering using its thrust to move the Ferris wheel here. And we learned really quickly that if we powered all 6 fans that are on this Ferris wheel, that it might be a little dangerous because it was going way too fast. So we decided to disable the Sirius Loop so you can get a better look at it anyway. And these fans are set to hit the market fairly soon in Q2. But one of the best things about these fans is the budget friendliness of it, because this will come in a pack of 3 for $29.
So is there any way that we could hook up all these fans and just kind of see what happens? Maybe this thing will run away across the show floor?
I wish I could, because honestly it's entertaining to watch, but unfortunately I don't think that's a possibility right now.
Ah, damn it. All right. So you guys have always made power supplies, but you haven't come out with anything, I guess, new in quite a while, but you got a whole new line here. Actually, a couple new lines, right?
Absolutely. So let's get started with the left here. We have our PB series for the RGB enthusiasts out there. So, I mean, you got to have RGB, right?
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. So this comes out in 650, 750, and 850 variants, 80 plus gold, and fully modular, of course. Now, looking over to the little guy here, it's a cute little guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this guy is the CS 700 watt power supply. It's an SFX, one of the more powerful SFX power supplies on the market today. These guys are actually 80 plus gold certified, and of course fully modular as well.
All right, and then we got some big boys on the end.
And the big guys, absolutely. So these are our CB series. So if you're looking for absolute power, these are the ones to go to. They come in 1050 and 1250 watt variants, as well as 80 plus platinum certified. So again, fully modular, and these all are going to be available. Actually, the PB and CB series are currently available on our e-store and Amazon as well. CS series should be coming out fairly soon, in a few weeks.
And the PB series is going to be a little bit lower priced than the CB series, which can get a little pricey because obviously platinum rating, high wattage. I mean, you're talking like $200, $250 plus, right?
Around that range, absolutely.
Okay, great. All right, let's move on to cases. So this is the new 905.
Yeah, absolutely. So our 905 was actually kind of a popular demand kind of thing. So this is actually to replace our 904 Plus series, where we had a lot of positive feedback on it, but there was a few quirks that we wanted to work out too. So as you know, PC developing was, you know, getting better. You know, we wanted to make sure that we provided a better suitable unit for, you know, the higher end PC components. So one way we did that is by increasing airflow and definitely providing a lot more fan support and radiator support as well. So you can put a 360 on the bottom there, 240 in the front, and on top of that we have increased airflow with ventilation on the bottom there, that nice little bottom there.
Yeah, this thing down here, this whole, like, if dust filter pulls out and it's like shaped like that area, I guess actually you could feel the air coming through here. Like it just feels like it's, I mean, decent airflow pathway for sure.
Absolutely, and it was done, design purposes for sure, but also we wanted to be a functional design purpose as well.
Yeah, can we actually get this side off?
Sure, yeah. So let's go ahead and do that right now.
Just like a button press at the back?
Absolutely. So you just press a button in the back, and the side panel comes right off. And basically the philosophy here is to make sure that the PC case has that kind of flawless sheen to it, where it's just all clean, including the tempered glass panel, which is obviously free of any thumb screws or handles.
Yeah, and the exterior design with like the curved aluminum with the chamfered edges, I mean, it definitely looks pretty clean. It looks almost like one continuous piece around the outside. Obviously, there are some seams around, but it doesn't really look like it unless you look really close.
Yeah, absolutely. And then again, one of the things we wanted to do with this case is to optimize airflow as well. So we applied this beauty to it, but then added like side ventilation on the panel to the right.
Yeah, it's actually a fairly sizable airflow pathway around there. So, I mean, I know this is a pre-production sample, but can't wait to get my hands on it for some actual testing and see if your claims hold up.
Oh yeah, I actually accept the challenge, and we'll definitely be sending you guys a case. And we should be expecting this into production maybe in mid Q2, I would say.
Okay, do we have a price yet?
We're looking at around the $280 range. This is kind of like a safe price, so it could be more, could be less, but we're thinking more on the less side. But we just wanted to provide a safe number just to kind of give you a general idea.
All right. Last year, you guys showed off the A1, and I did a build in this case on the channel, and it was one of the most popular videos that I made last year. People seem to really love this case, but this is a different new iteration with some revisions, right?
Yeah, so we got a lot of positive feedback on our A1 Plus, and a couple of ideas on how to improve it, and we decided why not improve it. We are showing now the A1 Plus. So what we did was we actually improved a couple of different areas. For example, on the bottom there is now addressable RGB as opposed to regular RGB. We also are improving the power supply as well. The power supply previous generation was 600 watt bronze and now upgraded to 650 watt gold. And the Qi charger is improved as well? Absolutely. So we increased the voltage on that so that the charging capability is a little bit faster and a lot better, I would say.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely like this case. I mean, the improvements just kind of seem to make sense, especially with like higher power demand GPUs coming out and whatnot. So I bet you guys are selling a ton of these.
Oh yeah, by far it's one of our most popular models. As PC components are getting more compact, so are the cases. So this is definitely one of our more popular models.
Now this thing is kind of a monster, and word on the street is you can't talk about too much about what is actually inside the case. However, tell me about the case itself.
So we're actually dubbing this case the Super Tower. This is our 928, and for a good reason, because it's massive. I mean, this is all nice classic hairline brush line finish with the aluminum, and it's basically designed to house a certain Intel form factor motherboard that's 14 by 14 in size.
Well, what motherboard could that be? I have no idea.
You know,
It's a mystery. It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. You'll see inside.
Yeah.
But this is actually going to be on the market fairly soon. But one of the things we wanted to do with this, since it is designed to host some of the more intensive labored hardware, we wanted to make sure that the cooling on this case was at a premium. So we went ahead and did so, and this case can actually accommodate up to 12 140 millimeter fans.
Yeah, it looks like massive liquid cooling support inside as well. You can basically put anything in here. And what I think that I would want to do with this, if I got one, like if you felt like you wanted to send one to the BPS Customs lab, is I would build the badass micro ATX system or mini ITX system in here. And would you be opposed to that, or do you think that that is a good application for a case like this?
You know, if you really wanted to, why not? I say be as creative as possible, and if you wanted to put like the most smallest components inside one of the largest towers,
maybe even like a Raspberry Pi.
Why not? Why not? It would be interesting, and I'd love to see pictures of that. So
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
All right, yeah, we'll look forward to that, man.
All right. Thanks a lot, Johnny, and as always, good seeing you, man.
Likewise.
All right. So thank you very much to our sponsors for CES 2019. Also, thank you to InWin for having us at their booth on the show floor. Get subscribed to the channel if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching our CES coverage, and we'll check in the next video. Thank you to Electronics for providing our editing systems for CES 2019. Check them out below.